Hi guys, welcome back to my podcast and we have another episode to tackle. So, guys, ready na ba kayo sa ating pag-uusapan right now?
Diba, 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 diba?
Tumitibok na
Ready
ba
na
ang,
ako.
tumitibok na ba ang inyong mga puso dahil ito ang
Oo.
ating tanong.
Hot
Okay.
seat tayo. Game.
So, do you still follow your ex? Why or why not?
So interesting. Well, okay. Well, if it were, let's say 10 years ago, I would say na yes, yes. But at this point, I think there is no reason. There is no reason to stalk anyone at the moment. So I don't stalk my ex anymore. But I think it depends din kasi sa tao kung how fresh the breakup is. So just to put like a context into this, I've been married 7 years, so my last ex would be way too far in the past. So I think it would be questionable if I'm still stalking my ex. So no, I do not do that. How about you, Jaja?
Ako naman isa lang naman yung ex ko and it's 10 years ago. No, I would not. Like, I would not. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. It depends kasi kung paano kayo naghiwalay. Are you in good terms or not? Or do you consider them as friends talaga? Parang,
Yeah.
parang naging friends ba muna kayo before naging kayo? Or naging
Mm-hmm.
kayo and then naging friends after? Or kaya nyo ba talagang maging friends? Di ba there's a saying na minsan daw, if two ex are friends after the breakup, either they don't love each other or they still love each other. Yun lang yung narinig kong saying. So I don't know. Ako, I would not. Kasi you're right. I don't have any reason. Kasi wala na kaming connection. Wala na kaming interaction or any reason to talk to each other. Though we're in the same place, like same province. And sobrang layo na nung opportunity na even yung sa isang place, hindi kami nagkakasalubong eh. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
So parang meron ding theory ulit akong naalala na if daw yung connection mo or yung purpose mo dun sa isang tao is tapos na.
Tapos na.
Kahit nasa isang lugar, hindi kayo magkikita ever. And that's the last meeting theory. So I don't know. Yeah, pero ako I would not follow. Like mas gusto ko na i-explore yung ibang tao than going back to the past. Yeah.
Mhm.
Pero okay lang naman ako if mamimit ko siya. Okay lang, but I would not
Mhm.
follow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Siguro, maybe when you think about them from time to time, na parang kumusta na kaya siya? And then you look
Yeah.
at the profile, but not in a sense na, ano kayang ginagawa niya ngayon? Nasaan kaya siya? Naku, hindi pa, yung mga
Yeah.
ganon. So,
Oo.
I think we don't do that anymore.
Anymore. Parang ang
How about,
daming nangyayari sa buhay. Bakit
yeah,
unahin ko pa? Ganon.
exactly. Like, life is much more, I don't know, exciting now. Or, I mean, you have your own things to do or to focus on. So I don't think there's space for you to look at other people other than for a reason, I don't know, like getting inspiration or you stumbled upon their profile just, purely by accident. So, yeah. How
Ikaw,
about
Hal.
you?
Ikaw, Chris.
Well, for me naman, ako to it depends.
Mm-hmm.
First, paano kayo nagsimula? Pangalawa, paano kayo nagtapos? So, if
Mm-hmm.
nagsimula kayo na magkaibigan at nagtapos kayo na
Muna.
okay at kaibigan, like okay kayo talaga, I think, I will still follow you if okay yung simula at okay din yung katapusan ng relationship. Kasi first, if nag-start tayo as kaibigan, di ba? Also, pag part ka ng circle of friends, di ba, parang okay naman kayo at first, di ba? And then, at the end of the relationship, parang you feel na okay pa rin naman kayo as friends, di ba? So,
Mm-hmm.
if that's the case, then yeah, follow natin isa't isa kasi we're still part of a group or we're still part of a community. So, I think that's also one reason. Pangalawa is, paano ba kayo nag-end 'Di ba? Mutual decision ba 'to? Napag-usapan niyo bang na maigi, napag-usapan niyo ba ng maayos yung how you guys end the relationship, 'di ba? Kung okay
Mm-hmm.
naman and napag-usapan niyo and you have this mutual decision and you feel like okay pa naman na mag-followan kayo, then go for it, 'di ba? Pero if the 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 question is, paano kung pangit yung simula, pangit yung ending, or paano pag or other way around? Hindi talaga dapat. Kasi parang feeling ko there will be a bitterness talaga kapag ganun yung situation. Like for example, pangit yung ending nyo. Talagang, huwag na kayo mag-followan kasi ang toxic. Bakit mo pa-followan, tapos
Mm-hmm.
magpaparinig ka rin naman through your stories and through your posts, then I don't see the
But
reason why
wait,
you follow each
Ano,
other.
wait.
Right?
Go,
yeah,
wait.
wait. Well, the question is if you're stalking your ex. So I think you have a point na it depends
Not
also parang
really
nagsimula.
stalking. Follow yung question eh.
So, but the question
Follow in
was,
IG, for
are you still
example.
stalking your ex? So now I'm confused. Like, we are
Okay,
not
Clarify.
let me
stalking our
explain.
ex.
Let me explain. Hindi ko naman fina-follow
Okay.
yung ex ko. It's just so happen na since we're friends, and since may past kayo, and you know the social media have algorithms, right? They have data, whatever, I don't know what.
Ah, mm-hmm.
Pero kahit na hindi na kayo nag-uusap and all, lumalabas at lumalabas sila sa feeds mo or sa stories mo. Kasi nga naman, because you have this previous algorithms with that person. So,
Connection.
I think na
Mm.
kahit naman di ko siya ini-stalk and all, kusa siyang lalabas at lalabas siya sa feed ko. And I think that's the reason why nakikita ko yung mga post niya na somehow may parinig, may and everything.
Yeah.
Pero again, in-unfollow ko or ibinalock ko yung tao kasi again, I don't like that toxicity in my life. You know, unlike with my other exes na pag okay yung ending namin, pag okay yung beginning namin, walang parinigan eh. At nakakatuwa nga kasi parang
Mm.
last month lang na nakasama kong lumabas, mag-lunch yung aking ex-girlfriend. So I think walang problem with that.
Mm.
And nakaka-chat ko yung ex BF ko. So I don't see any wrong with that. So
I think, yeah,
yun.
I agree.
Pero
Yes.
depende. Like, ang naisip ko naman, na biglang pumasok sa isip ko, depende rin sa coping mechanism ng isang tao eh. Ako, honestly, hindi okay sa akin kung nakikita at naririnig ko yung isang bagay na ayoko ng parang gusto kong i-move on.
Alala.
Walang necessary na, like for me, hindi naman masama, wala akong hino-hold the grudges against my ex. But I know to myself na mas makakabuti sa akin na hindi ko siya makita at marinig kasi hindi ako makaka-move forward kung nakikita ko lagi yun. So parang yung gamit sa mesa, hindi mo magagamit yung isang bagay kung laging nakatago. Hanggang sa lumipas yung panahon, ay may ganito pala ako. Parang
Mm-hmm.
gano'n. Pero kung laging nandyan yan, ay sinasabi ko sa'yo, lagi mo yung magagamit. So ganun yung isa ko pa naisip, yung coping mechanism mo ba is kaya mo ba mag-move on nang nakikita siya? Or hindi?
But okay. Ako naman, yung follow-up question ko is parang, how long ago is it ba? So, like, in what level ka na ba naka-move on? Kasi if matagal na, pero you still feel like a deep connection, then it might be a little bit more difficult for you. Pero yung point na sinasabi mo nga na if lagi mo nakikita, no? So maybe that will change things. Pero for me, for example, since, okay, we shifted to following, not stalking, because I still have, well, I, I'm still following. We're still following each other. We didn't really mm,
Burn the
unfriended each
bridges.
other. So walang, you just don't talk, you just stop talking. And from time to time when he posts, and now he has his own family as well, he posts about his kids and some cute memes about parenting, and I would send some hearts or like, oh, that's so cute. So even if makita ko siya posting about his own happiness, I also have my own family. So to me, that doesn't affect or that doesn't move anything in my heart at all. Yung parang, oh, that's so cute. Parang the same way I would feel towards a stranger.
Mm.
Maybe there's just a soft part of me that says, "Oh, I'm so happy for him. Na he's happy and he's finally with, these people that he loves." And when I see him, I don't think na, "Oh no, my heart is like so fragile." Parang wala naman akong ganun thoughts na I can't move forward because I see him. But I think it depends din nga naman, no? Siguro kung this is coming from a point of view of someone who is married, who's also seeing an ex who is married as well.
Mm.
Pero I think coming from you, I don't know. It's like because you're single, and
Yeah.
also I don't know about the ex, but I think maybe there's a change of point of view because of
Oo.
our civil status as well.
Tsaka ano eh, you told nga, 'di ba sinabi niyo kanina na it depends on how you separated. And on my end kasi
Mm,
hindi talaga parang
hindi okay.
hindi okay, parang nawala na lang and basta gano'n, parang hindi siya okay. And then though okay na sa side ko, there's already an acceptance. Tuwing
Mm,
magkakasalubong kasi kami, kita mo dun sa other person na hindi okay, hindi pa siya okay. So mas
mhm,
maganda na rin na mawala din ako sa view niya, parang gano'n.
mhm.
So
Okay.
Yeah. And tsaka I totally get it yung sa side ni Janice, and also
Mhm,
I get it on your side naman, Ali. Pero you know what? After the breakup, kahit sabihin natin na it was a mutual decision, okay yung breakup nyo and everything, talagang at some point talaga masakit siya, 'di ba? Kaya nga
yes, yes.
that's the
kaya even
reality.
though na we were following each other, parang may certain time na after the breakup, talagang totally walang usap, walang alam mo yun, like
Yes.
we're avoiding each other sa social media, like as if like you know, aminin natin, we're kind of restricting their accounts, or we're trying to mute them, or we're trying to hide their accounts, di ba? Pero pero darating talaga yung point na, I mean, we just let things happen na para pag nag-cool down na lahat yung feelings, nag-cool down na lahat yung emotions, pag ready ka na, parang wala na lang sa atin yung makita
True.
yung stories niya, yung post niya, kahit i-like pa natin siya, kahit i-comment pa natin siya, or kahit nag-message tayo sa kanya, pag wala na talaga yung feelings at all, I think walang problem following each other. 'Di ba? Even though, kaya nga,
Mm.
I would agree with you, Ali, na kahit you have already, I mean, you're already married and your ex is also married, parang wala nang issues with you guys na mag-usap. So I
Exactly.
think, ganun din sa amin ng aking exes na parang,
Aking
na
ex.
even though, yeah, kasi I have exes na hindi talaga kami nag-uusap, nagbo-block na, I mean, naka-block na kami, alam mo yun, we're not really in good terms. Pero there are
Mhm,
some exes ko na we're still in good terms and we're still talking each other. And kahit na magkita kami, walang issue at all, di ba?
mhm.
So I think yun yung gusto kong iparating na parang, um, as long as you know in your mind, in your heart na wala namang problem following each other, then go for it. But if you feel like medyo toxic na siya, it's not healthy, syempre on your
Mhm.
mental health, medyo disrupting siya, then that's the time that you unfollow each other, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
True.
Mm.
If it bothers you a lot, tsaka hindi ka na good mentally just because of that, so it's maybe time to let go.
That's
Oo.
right.
May friend ako na nag-ask din before sa akin. Sabi niya, have you parang naisip mo ba if what if nangyari yung relationship in a different timeline? Parang kasi nung time na yun bata pa ako, ganyan. Nasabi niya, kung may work na kayo and you're mature enough, parang sa tingin mo ba magwo-work or kahit ibang timeline, sa tingin mo hindi rin, yung meant ba talaga siyang hindi mag-work or hindi siya nag-work dahil lang sa maling panahon?
I
Hmm.
think for me, there's no maling panahon in the relationship. I think that person came into your life at the right time, at the right moment. I think that person came into your life to teach you a lesson, or to give you a different perspective in life. to teach you a value, parang ganon. I think for me, or I feel like for me, na those people who came into our lives, even though na hindi siya nag-work, meron siyang meron siyang tinuro sa ating mahalagang lesson. And I think that's the reason why for me, hindi siya dumating at the wrong time. I think tama lang na dumating siya sa time na yon. Kasi hindi ikaw yan ngayon kung hindi siya nangyari sa'yo before. You will not learn
Exactly.
a lot of things from that experience. Baka nga siguro kung dumating siya ngayon sa buhay mo, sa tingin mo ba, nasa BGC ka right now? Or do you think nakalabas ka ng province right now? Diba? There are so many, baka nangyari is na-delay yung mga goals mo in life because dumating siya right now, not 10 years ago. Gets mo? So, ganun yung
Yes.
ganun yung thinking ko right now na parang hindi siya dumating sa maling panahon. Dumating siya sa tamang panahon. Yun.
Okay.
Yun.
Kumbaga, tama ba? Ang takeaway ko from you na there's no such thing as wrong time. Lahat na nangyayari was meant to happen. So if it's meant na not to work, then it will not work talaga. No matter
Mhm.
what. Ganun. How about you, Anne?
Wow, now there are two questions. So, medyo na-trap ako doon. Well, okay, so to answer Janice's question, I think that it probably I really don't ask myself what if, and at least anymore, because I just don't think na there would have been any changes, like as Chris said, that I wouldn't be me or who I am today if that didn't happen, and I wouldn't know the things that I didn't like, the things that I would prefer, or how I preferred to be loved. So these are very important questions, and as my dad always say, there people come for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. So there might be a certain group of people who just came in your life just to be a certain reason, maybe different reasons depending on kung ilan sila. And then a season, and then a lifetime would be the final decision of how things will be for you. So I think the takeaway is that, as you said, there is no wrong timing. I think that you meet the people that you're destined to meet, and there's a reason for that, and you will realize na maybe it was all for a good reason. So yeah.
Ako, to wrap this up, parang, yes, our question is about following our about our ex, what if questions, like 10 years ago, ganyan. But at the end of the day, kung ano man yung naging ending namin, whether you accept it or not, parang I'm thankful sa kanya. Talaga. Like, kahit gaano kasakit yung pinagdaanan, yung gulo, yung away, yung sobrang chaotic roller coaster ride talaga. But thankful ako kasi you're right, na hindi ako magiging ganito ka-understanding. Hindi ako magiging ganitong ka-nurturing kung hindi siya dumaan sa buhay ko. Parang kita ko din sa sarili ko na hindi ko siseryosohin yung career ko kung hindi siya dumating. Hindi ko rin siguro, hindi ako magiging good listener, to be honest, kung hindi rin dahil sa kanya. So, sobra din akong natutuwa kasi ang dami ko ring natutunan sa ex ko. So, thankful ako sa kanya kahit hindi ko kailangang i-follow siya. Hindi ko siya kailangang i-follow kasi hindi ko rin naman kailangang mahalin siya pa rin. Or, kumbaga, hindi mo kailangang i-show yung care dun sa person. But at the end, alam ni Lord na you care for that person kasi nga, minahal ka naman nun eh, at the end of the day. Minahal mo rin siya at the end of the day. You just have to accept na hindi kayo para sa isa't isa. Yun lang talaga.
That's true. That's true.
Yes, that's right. And again, thank you guys for your insights about our exes.
Yeah.
So, I know,
No
medyo
worries.
balik tanaw tayo sa mga exes natin.
Oh my God.
Pero that's life, our exes are part of our lives. So, Anyways, thank you again for joining this podcast episode. So tune in again to my next episode. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.